Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in this reading, I am going to give you spirit guide messages regarding the next steps you should take regarding your current situation. You may be facing challenges regarding something specific, but nevertheless, I will give you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. That is how you can help to support the channel. If you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Let's get into your reading. Please take one moment and meditate on the 3 piles. Pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This would be 1, 2, and 3. And let's get straight into your reading. Hello, beautiful group 1, and welcome to your reading. In this reading, I will channel spirit guide messages on what steps you should take next regarding your current situation or challenges that you may be facing right now. I will give you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. If you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. But let's get into your reading here, Group 1. Group 1, I can definitely see that you are naturally drawn here to Noko Sananza, Noko Sazana. And this energy represents celestial alignment. And so with this card being the card that is first within your vibrational frequency, this energy tells me that you have been feeling a bit discordant lately, like off balance, unsure on which direction you should go. And of course, the most perfect way of being is to be in alignment with source energy. So this is a message of you taking time out to just recalibrate. And you must recalibrate from the inside out, because as within is so without. So that simply means that as the way that you think or what's in your consciousness will reflect what is going on around you. But let's get specific details from source energy to find out step by step what you should do. But first off, just to reiterate here, the first thing you must do is to recalibrate your thought process, renew your mind. And that is represented by you just going towards thoughts that bring you peace, that make you feel good, and give you that sense of warmth, protection, and balance. Let's pull more energy. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what should Group 1 do next, Spirit? And you have here the 2 of Cups. So I can clearly see here that within this reading that your concern is based on like a partnership here, and something to do with this could, for some of you, this could actually be a business partnership or even a love relationship partnership. But what Spirit is wanting you to do with this situation is to see this situation in the most peaceful way as possible, to take the road of peace and harmony when it comes to this energy. And sometimes you have to let go in order to bring balance, or in order for something new to come in. And that means even a new perspective from yourself, or even the person that you are in this relationship with. A lot of times, you are maybe just pushing and moving forward and wanting answers from this person. But Spirit is telling you now to see the relationship in the eyes of harmony and peace and love. So this is what is going to allow you to be a part of this celestial alignment, where you are aligning with source energy, so that you are bringing to you the fruits of your heart's desires. Let's pull more energy. Spirit, what should group 1 do next, Spirit? What steps? And you have here the Queen of Wands. So I can clearly see here with the Queen of Wands energy that you have been really pushing hard and forward, moving really powerfully here. You've been very focused and very creative, and that is actually a good thing. So that is what you are doing really good right now, group of 1. So remember to keep your focus on what it is that you want, and remove your attention from things that you do not want and things that do not serve you. So, and also with the Queen of Wands energy, you're encouraged to take the higher road, to be the one in, whether it is a business relationship or your romantic relationship, to be the one that takes the higher road. Be the one that offers peace and harmony in this relationship dynamic. And Spirit is wanting you to know that you being even more creative with your talents and your gifts, and focusing on yourself and focusing on the blessings that you do offer to those around you, then that is what is going to allow you to bring even more peace and harmony within your relationship dynamics, and even attract the relationship that is best for you. Let's pull more energy. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what are the next steps for group 1 regarding this situation, Spirit? And you have here the Unikite. Live in the now. So with the Unikite energy, Spirit is letting you know that you have been living so far in the future, and also really going back to the past, where it has been quite painful and stressful. Spirit is wanting you to let all of that go. Don't even go too far in the future when it comes to like what it is that you want, how you see yourself. Spirit is wanting you, in order to have balance, to live in the present moment, because the present is a gift and the moment is where you are. So by you living in the now, represented here by the Unikite stone, by you living in the present moment, you can access the situation more clearly. Whatever situation that you are dealing with, you can assess it more clearly, rather than spending too much time in the future, and definitely too much painful energy in the past. Let go of the past. Always look forward to a brighter, healthier, happier future for yourself. That is definitely what you want to visualize. But when it comes to having peace of mind and inner peace, stay in the moment. And this simply means to just recognize your blessings in that moment. Notice what you do have around you that is really working well for you. So look at the things that are working well for you. Are you healthy? Do you have money now? that you can utilize for whatever you want right now? Do you have food for right now? So just really put that high vibration of appreciation on those things that you have right now, and focus on those things, and more will be given to you, because appreciation is a very high frequency vibration for attracting even more prosperity, abundance, and love in your life. So you're just encouraged to appreciate all of your blessings that you have going on around you right now and live in that moment. Let's get more energy. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what steps should Group 1 take, Spirit? What are the next steps should Group 1 take? And you have here the Four of Wands. I can hear more creative energy here, and I love this for you. With the Four of Wands energy, I can specifically see here that this is representing a homecoming, a celebration, a family reunion of family and friends. And you're maybe been wondering, should you go to this celebration? Should you be a part of this? Well, Spirit wants you to go by, how do you feel? Do not do anything out of obligation or the need to please others. Spirit is wanting you to do things that please you first. Do things that bring you joy first. And if it brings you joy, then you will have a wonderful time wherever you go. And that is seen here with the Four of Wands energy. Thank you, Spirit. Let's pour more energy. Spirit, what next steps should Group 1 take, Spirit, regarding their current situation? And you have here the Wheel of Fortune. I love this for you because Spirit is clearly giving you a message here, Group 1, that there is definitely good fortune for you, a turning of luck in your vibrational frequency. And so you are encouraged to relax and to let go of any fear, doubt, worry, because those vibrations only hold you back. They stifle your growth. They stifle your blessings. So let go. Fear, worry, doubt, let it go. And just embrace faith, and just embrace the knowing that source energy does have your back, and the universe is conspiring in your favor. Thank you, Spirit. Let's pull more energy. Spirit, what are the next steps for Group 1, Spirit? What are the next steps, Spirit? And you have here the vow. This clearly is an indication regarding a relationship dynamic or your desire to be in a relationship. So with this energy, Spirit is wanting you to know that you are totally loved and supported. But again, Spirit wants you to focus on the love that you have for yourself, and anyone that does come into your life, they will match that energy that you have for yourself. They will match that vibration. And the vibration is just an emotion. It's a feeling. They will match that vibration. They will be on the same frequency as you. So with the vow energy, this is about loyalty, trust in another person, a deep partnership where two people do become one. And you are encouraged here, if you are in a relationship and there are some challenges, meet that relationship with love. Even if you feel as if you have to, maybe distance yourself from a person or people, then do it with love, do it with patience, do it with harmony. So it's all about the way that you communicate with another person and then move forward rather than just moving forward. So yes, everything is working out for you in regards to your relationship dynamics. So Spirit is just wanting you to always put yourself first. Love yourself very deeply. Unconditional love, that greatest love of all, that encumbers this amazing self-respect, and you cannot help but be in the environment of people that do respect you. And if you do come across the paths of people that do show disrespect, trust me, you will not stay there more than a few seconds, because you value yourself very high. You know your worth, and you will leave away from the situation very quickly. So let's pull more energy. Spirit, what advice, Spirit, do you have for group one's next steps? Spirit, what advice? And you have here rituals. So with the ritual card, I can clearly see here that there's a daily routine and a ritual that Spirit is encouraging you to do. Some of you already do this ritual, but you're encouraged to continue this ritual. And it could be simply as taking care of your garden, prayer, meditation, yoga, exercise, because this is what allows you to open up your 7 chakras and to have the energy of a balanced being. So this says, steady yourself with simple rituals. Do the dishes, fold laundry, water the plants, make a cup of tea, and let wisdom sneak up on you. Because with the daily rituals, not only are you cleaning your house, but it gives you a sense of meditation as well, because you're in the quiet, you're in the now. It is still represented as care. And this care allows you to feel connected to the present moment, as mentioned here in the Living the Now card, which is a beautiful confirmation from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Let's pour more energy. Spirit, what are the next steps that group one should take regarding their current situation? Spirit, what are the next steps, Spirit? And you have here Archangel Raguel. And so with Archangel Raguel, this is about relationship healing. And what a wonderful confirmation from Source Energy. Thank you, Spirit, because your reading started out with a partnership and relationship dynamic. And this is about calm and harmony, approaching the situation with lots of calmness and peace. So yes, a very strong confirmation here in your reading with Archangel Raquel. This is a nice correlation between Archangel Raquel and the Two of Cups energy as well, and the vow representing a deep partnership, a marriage, a commitment. Thank you, Spirit. I love the confirmations that Spirit does give you here, group one. So let's pull more energy. Spirit, what are the next steps for group one? Spirit, what are the next steps? And you have here, life is supposed to be good for me. And of course it should be, and of course it does, because you are created to have an abundant prosperous life. You are created to do everything that what you want to do. And this says that is our strongest message to you from your spirit guides. Life is supposed to be good for you. Do your best to find the best of the positive aspects that surround you. Look for things to appreciate, even if there aren't many. Look for things to feel good about. Give your attention as best you can to the best things that are going on in your experience, with a determination to train yourself into the best feeling vibration that you can find right here and now. Wow, what a super confirmation here in your reading, because starting out in your reading, Spirit did give us the insight and the wisdom of you just approaching things with peace and harmony, and also living in the now, represented here by the Unakite stone. I love this beautiful confirmation for you, group one. For group one, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. Also, take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. If you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Group 1, I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 2, and welcome to your reading. In this reading, I will channel messages from your spirit guides on the next steps that you should take regarding your current situations or challenges that you may be experiencing. Group 2, please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Let's get into your reading here, group 2. So I can see that you are naturally drawn here to Queen Mother Nanny, and this represents liberation and growth. So with this energy here representing the vibration of you are being concerned right now on something not taking place fast enough, or maybe you're not seeing a growth in a particular area where you have been working on for quite a while. Okay, so let's pull more cards to get even more energy here, and I will read what we have. Thank you, Spirit. You have here the Knight of Swords, a very strong fire energy, but this is also representing a conflict, some sort of tension within your vibrational frequency. And you have here the Four of Swords. Okay, so with the Four of Swords energy, I am seeing that you are needing lots of rest and recovery. So Spirit is telling you here. So let's start back here with the Queen of Mother card that you are naturally drawn to, representing growth and liberation, and love and liberation is one of the same. So Spirit is wanting you to give yourself lots of self-care and self-love. That is the very next step. And not be hard on yourself, because you are doing a wonderful job. You cannot do anything wrong. You are going in the direction of your true purpose. So first and foremost, you're encouraged to relax, get in a quiet space and rest, because this is going to start your recovery process, and so that you can live the way that you are intended to live, which is prosperous and abundant in nature. Also here again, going back to the Knight of Swords energy, this represents a consistent high and low energy, where 1 minute it's high, the next minute, it's not so good, indicating some sort of tension. And it may be within a relationship dynamic. For some of you, this is like tension maybe with a family member, a lover, or even on the job. But nevertheless, it is a high and low situation. And you are worried probably about your finances, how this is actually going to play out. The way it plays out is determined on your consciousness of it and how you perceive it. You're encouraged by source energy to understand that it is not what happens to you that matters. It's how you respond to what happens to you. But first and foremost, you're encouraged to get in a quiet space and just self-care. Go into self-love mode and just love on yourself. Speak kind words to yourself. Remember that the body can't hear. And being that the body can hear, whatever words you speak about yourself does affect the body. So you want to speak to yourself very kindly, very positive, because there's nothing you can do wrong. You are doing everything right. Let's pull more energy. Spirit, what are the next steps for group 2, Spirit? And you have here the rose quartz. Open your heart. Yes, you see here the rose quartz stone represents love, unconditional love. And I do appreciate Spirit for this very strong confirmation, because Spirit did give us the insight moments earlier that you are encouraged to love yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop beating yourself up. You are so beautiful and so loved and doing everything just right. That is the first step. It's love. And then whatever the situation is between you and this other person, see them with love as well. I want you to imagine a very beautiful white sparkling light around this person, around yourself, and around the situation, and let it go with ease and just give it lots of love. So let's pull more energy. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what are the next steps for group 2, Spirit? What are the next steps? And you have here the 6 of Swords. I can clearly see here with the 6 of Swords energy, this is definitely representing that this situation has been heavily on your mind for quite some time, but this is a necessary transition for you. This is a part of your life's purpose. And for some of you, you are going to have to relocate, literally physically. So there will be a necessary movement on your part in order to get to the next step of your evolution. There is a necessary move and relocation. And some of you have been looking at new places to move in, apartments, houses, new cities. Spirit is telling you to go in that direction of what is making you feel good. If the thought of you moving is giving you a sense of relief and peace, then that is where you should be headed. Thank you, Spirit, for this very beautiful confirmation. Let's pour more energy, Spirit. What are the next steps for group 2? And you have here the King of Wands. I love this for you. So with the King of Wands energy, I can clearly see here that Spirit is wanting you to be very bold, okay? Wants you to be very bold because you are a leader and you have power. You already have whatever it is that you need in order to get what you want. You are strong, you are bold, and you're quite charming as well. So allow your beautiful natural charm to shine through. You're very charming. And Spirit wants you to recognize that in yourself. And Spirit also wants you to recognize the courage that you have to move forward and to take chances, take risk. Because only through taking risk will you find out how strong you really are. And thank you, Spirit. Let's pull more energy. Spirit, what are the next steps for group 2? What are the next steps? And you have here the Mirror. So with the Mirror card, I can definitely see that this is indicating that you have been doing, you have been looking more outward for, for guidance, for looking to other people to maybe change. But Spirit wants you to self-reflect. And this is not, Spirit is, source energy is a source of love, not condemnation. So when you do self-reflect, be very cautious and conscious of how you do self-reflect and speak to yourself. It's only to allow you to know deeply what it is that you want, because you can have whatever you want. You just ask and it is given, no matter what it is. Even here, I can see with the King of Wands energy, this is representing like a strong creative nature that you do have, and you do have the desire to make something happen, to grow something from a seed in order to grow it into like this very big plant. And Spirit is telling you it is now time for you to take time time out to self-reflect and just ask yourself, hey, what is it that I want for me? But know that only you can give that to you first. And whatever you give to yourself first, then you will attract in another person. So if you love yourself and value yourself and raise your standards, then that's what you'll attract from other people. Let's pull more energy. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what steps are Group 2 to take next, Spirit? What are the next steps? And you have here, Sigma, fierceness, destruction, and rebuilding. This is a very nice correlation and confirmation here with the King of Wands energy, very strong fire energy about being bold, stepping out into your true purpose because you have it. But the key is you must look within and look at yourself. And anything that does not resonate with you, just kindly turn the other cheek. As our Messiah would say, the powerful Jesus turned the other cheek. That just simply means to go in the opposite direction of what is not serving you. Okay, so, and look within, be bold, be very fierce, step out into your own knowing. If you have a creative project, step out on faith, because that is what you're wanting to do. I can see that here with the liberation. You want a growth, you want a change. You're seeing tension, but that's only because you only have tension in things when you don't let certain things go. There can only be tension if you're holding on to something that is not serving you. So let it go. Let's move on. But also, I want you to know it's not just physically letting something go. You have to let things go unconsciously as well. Because you could hold on to things, you could let people go, but you can hold on to them emotionally for years, and that would stifle your growth as well as slow down your blessings. So let's pull more energy. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here, I intend to see the best in everyone. Yes, I love this coming out, especially with the correlation between the mirror card and reflection, and how you have been looking at other people, you know, in the relationship dynamics, and it's totally normal. As humans, this is what we do. We tend to look at other people, but the correct way to do it is to, when you do look at them, see the best in them, see the good in them. And of course, if you don't agree with a person and there's too much conflict or tension, again, turn away, go in the opposite direction. And let's see here. This says, you can never consistently motivate anybody to anything, but when you see the best in them, you go over to where your version of the best of them is, and you align with that and offer one signal. Now you are part of the inspiration you see. Have you ever had that experience yourself when someone sees you and loves you and expects the best of you? Do you not shine in ways you never shined before? And do you not find it really hard to shine when another does not look for the best in you? I love this. A very wonderful and strong confirmation in your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Very beautiful here. Group 2, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and make my day. Also, take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. If you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Group 2, I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful Group 3, and welcome to your reading. Spirit advice regarding your next step on the current situation or challenges that you may be facing. I will give you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Group 3, please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Let's get into your reading, Group 3. So Group 3, you are naturally, energetically, strongly, vibrationally drawn here to the Nandi card. And this card here represents truth. So with this card being your first card, I can definitely see here that there has been something you have been wanting to know about, even some sort of maybe disloyalty. Maybe someone has, not been totally honest with you, or it's something you really want to know, or you want a change. Let's pull more cards to get even more clarity here. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the Page of Wands. Yes, this represents communication. And it also represents good news. So Spirit is wanting you to know, Group 2, that good news is coming to you regarding this particular communication dynamic. And I love the correlation between the Truth card and the Page of Wands, symbolizing communication. But also here, Group 3, I could definitely clearly see that with the Truth card that you are encouraged to be honest with yourself. I feel as if you have been putting your needs and your wants on the back burner just to appease someone else, maybe out of a sense of obligation. Let's pull more energy. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the Nine of Swords. So yes, you've been a bit worried here. And this worry has been causing you some sort of anxiety as well. For some of you, it's been nightmares, but nevertheless, it's been really anxious thoughts as well. And Spirit wants you to know that your next step here in this situation is to focus clearly on your intuition and what you see. Because a lot of times you are getting information from people and you are listening to what they say. But if the action does not match what is coming out of their mouths, then you must take account of that. And so you must take accountability as well to, not just accept things for face value. Let's pull more energy. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what are the next steps for Group 3? What are the next steps for Group 3, Spirit? And you have here the Phantom Quartz. Embrace change. So with this energy, Spirit is clearly saying that there must be a change within this situation that you are dealing with, and something that you know that you have to do, that you have been putting off. You're encouraged to embrace that change, because when you embrace change, that is when you allow new things to take place in your life, new opportunities, new people. You are then resonating on a new vibrational frequency. And so that allows new experiences as well. You must embrace the change. Some of you have maybe ended a relationship and it's been really hard for you and it's been very worrisome. Some of you have ended maybe a job. There has been a change, but Spirit wants you to relax, to have faith, and to embrace the change, that all is well for you. All is well. Let's pour more energy. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what next steps are for Group 3, Spirit? What next steps? And you have here the Tower card. See, the Tower card is a very strong correlation between embracing change. because the Tower card is about something that was unwanted, an unwanted change. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. It is about an unwanted change, a disgrace, some sort of upheaval, you know. And for some of you, I'm so sorry, this represented some sort of violence. Could have been physical, emotional, but some sort of violence took place. And Spirit wants you to know that you are worthy of being loved. You are worthy of being respected. But you must go towards that direction. And that direction starts within you. Because once you raise your standards, you raise your vibrational frequency. And when you raise your standards, you only allow people to treat you the way that you desire to be treated, and that is with the utmost respect. So yes, with the Tower card, Spirit is letting you know, yes, this is an unwanted change that is taking place for you in your life, but you encourage to embrace the change, because this change is what's going to bring you a higher value of existence, with good news here and in a better sense of communication, not only with others around you, but with yourself, and that beautiful one-on-one communication with source energy, the God within. Let's pour more energy. Thank you, Spirit. What are the next steps for group 2, Spirit? And you have here the King of Cups. So I can clearly see here with the King of Cups energy that this is about you having empathy regarding this situation. You having empathy, and this is about you supporting yourself so that you can be a very strong support for those that you care about. Some of you do have children, and you're encouraged to support yourself first so that you can be very strong for your children or the people that you are around. Let's pour more energy. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what are the next steps for group 3? What are the next steps, Spirit? And you have here the Althea. See, there's a very strong confirmation. See, you see how the rose is brighter on this side, it's growing on this side, and it's not on this side. It is about change. This is clearly a message of change. Spirit wants you to change, and not only your physicality, but Spirit wants you to change your consciousness and to see this situation from a higher perspective. Count the blessings in the lessons. What blessings do you see around you right now? Count those and continue to count those, because that is where you are opening this world of good news to flow to you, this world of opportunity and world of communication here. Let's pour more energy. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what are the next steps for group 3, Spirit? What are the next steps, Spirit? Here you have Archangel Azrael, death and rebirth, transitions, life changes. Look at this amazing confirmation from Source Energy. Thank you, Source Energy. Thank you, Spirit. Listen, you guys are encouraged to change, but it's about you renewing your mind, changing your perspective, changing the way you view, number one, yourself, and changing the way you see the situation. But trust me, if you start to see good within yourself, how good you're doing, how strong you truly are, how beautiful and magnificent you are, and how you are created by brilliance, and therefore you are brilliant. Accept the change and move forward. This is about a rebirth for you. There's something so wonderful taking place in your life, and you're encouraged to be okay with it. It's about a renewal, some letting and allowing the new aspects of your blessings to come to you. Let's pour more energy. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what are the next steps for group 3, Spirit? What are the next steps for group 3? And you have here, one source is our one love, our source is one of love, not condemnation. Our source is one of love, not condemnation. Yes. Let's see here what it says. It says, When you pay attention to the way you feel and deliberately choose more thoughts that feel good while you think them, you will begin to recognize the nature of your broader non-physical desires. The majority of negative emotions that you feel are not because the subject of your thought is wrong, but instead because you are condemning something that your source does not condemn. Your source is one of love, not one of condemnation. Thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful confirmation for Group 3. Group 3, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart. Also, take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. If you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Group 3, I am sending you lots of love and good energy.